Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? Mr. Dan has finally sent out a tweet, huh? It's been over 5 days since Mr. Dan has sent out a tweet, and I'm sure everybody's all excited about it. And teaching you how the timestamps work. Wonderful, wonderful. And there will be 99.9% of the population will be thinking that this is a political red wave coming. And possibly that is what that's supposed to represent. If we go over to, because it's just a coincidence, if we go over to Pastor Paul Begley's show last night on YouTube, Pastor Paul Begley, just Paul Begley, and you'll find his YouTube channel. And if you go to his last interview with Michael from around the world last night, the very first subject they talk about is about the possibility of a wave hitting the East Coast. Now, I know it's just a coincidence because I'm talking about a biblical event, and this here is going to be interpreted by so many people as a political event. Correct? It's just possibly the way we see things differently. Possibly. Don't know. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The time difference. Okay, so let's talk about how do these people, government officials or tricksters, or how does it work? Well, they must tell you the truth, right? And then they can lie all they want and deceive all they want, as long as they've spoken the truth. Now, we've seen a reporter ask the White House press secretary, does the federal government, Congress, the House, the Senate, others within the elected official government, do they have to take the vaccine? And she instantly repeated, no, it's not required for them. Next question, please. And yet the same people that it's not required, that they've made the law that it's not required for them, as in a clause, but yet they say in a law that it's mandatory for you to take it.
I guess it's not law.
And so I'm not trying to get into the actual, well, I'm trying to get into everything, aren't I? So now let's look at something here. So we're talking about, I'm saying this is a biblical wave, and the rest of the Q community will say it's a political wave. I'm going to show you how they must tell you the truth, and we're just going to look into this a little bit deeper. I do not have the abilities to take this further. This is why it's just so sad. So if we take the last tweet, 10:17 p.m. on September 25th on the Pacific Coast.
Hey, what up?
Mr. Dan's last tweet. And we take the time in between this tweet, 3:30 a.m. on the October 1st. The timing in between those two tweets is 125 hours and 13 minutes. Okay? What's that number? 12513. You guys want to look at something funny? So if you go over to Schmoogle and you put that number in, 12513, you'll see a couple things. At first I was like, oh, maybe it's about this. You know, here's a federal law. It's just ridiculous the way it goes back. Oh, we got probate codes, zip codes. We've got more federal codes. We've got, products. We see more products and things associated with this number. But if we go down far enough, what's this? What are we getting here? 12513. 12513. Biotech results. NCBI. Doesn't, you can take bait fish to the marinas under that number. SMARCAL1 antibody, 12513. It's a biotech. It's a Biotene Tech. Should we go look and see what a little bit more of that is? Ooh, cool. It's reactive to humans, mouse, and rat. The host is a rabbit. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what all these things mean, but you can get one of these. And if we go down and look, it's for, here's all the different parts of it. And where did I find that? Let's see. Where's the information on this? Maybe I looked at the other one. Let's see, what is this one? I was looking up. Okay, so then I went up on Wikipedia because I didn't know what the polyclonal antibodies were. So I went and looked up, and they're put in your body, and then they are secreted at different times within the body. They are a collection of immunoglobulin molecules that react against a specific antigen, each identifying a different epitope. So, I believe that there's talking about within this mandatory thing that there's blood clots, which would be a immunoglobulin type of a thing, I would think. I didn't know what this epitope was, so I went over and looked, and I go over here, and an epitope is known as an antigenetic determinant. It's part of an antigen. Let's see, where did it go? Because see, I don't know this stuff. I'm uneducated. It's hard for me to read these words, but I wanted to get to a certain spot. It was talking about, epitope-based vaccines. The first epitope-based vaccine was in 1985. So anyways, do you guys think that it's coincidental that when you put in the time difference between Mr. Dan's tweets, it goes to 12513? And if we go to that, we can find all kinds of information about antibodies, biotech, biotech engineering, and how they're able to put in stuff to attack. Okay, let me put it this way. We have smartphones, and we have smart appliances, we have smart cars, we have smart TVs. And to think that we don't have smart vaccines could be naive. We had just talked about, or just saw an article about how they were talking about how it's absolutely impossible to put a microchip in a vaccine just yesterday. Why would you have to deny something like that when it's more than reality possibility? Because, see, people want to see a actual physical microchip, or a grain of sand, or a grain of rice with a bunch of but people don't understand that the computer is actually a living entity at this point in time in our society. It doesn't have to be a physical thing.